Hey guys, welcome back to my journey and my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about Easter storage, since Easter just passed, and why you should keep all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Because everyone tells you not to keep all your eggs in one basket, I'll tell you why we should try to keep some of our eggs all in one basket. Meaning plastic eggs. Plastic eggs. This is the eggs I'm talking about that you should keep all in one basket. So I have one bag. These are gallon-sized bags, just Ziploc bags. Storage bags, if you want to know. 2 bags. And, if I can reach it, 3 bags. Okay? And here is my bin, my new bin. It's really nice. It's supposed to be waterproof, pest proof. I think it said something else. The sticker said something else, but I took off the sticker. I got it at for $10 at Big Lots. I'm not sure how. I think it's like a 2-quart. I'm not sure how they determine the size of these, but so another thing that you should keep in mind is, let me grab this bag for you, is I bought all these eggs new this year because I couldn't find any. But the reason why I'm using the gallon-sized bags is also a tracker. So these I have not used. I didn't use this year. It came in, I bought like 3 or 4 packs, and one was a big pack of these smaller ones. But these I didn't use. So what I've done to determine how many I may need in the future is, I don't know if you can read that, but last used Easter of 2022 is what it says. So, and this big purple one came with something in it. It's supposed to, kind of looks bluish, but it's purple. But yeah, so this big one had like a stuffed animal or something in it. But yeah. But so if you want to determine how many you may need, or if you have too many, start doing this. You can do it however you want. If you have like smaller bags, or you can use like the grocery bags that you put like stuff it, like you get from the grocery store, that you put in, take your groceries home in, or whatever you want to use. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you label it the last time you used it, so you know if you have too many or if you need more. Because I feel like I got too many. But yeah, so there's that. And then this one also has the last use date of 2022. So I used all of these this year. And then this one is blank. So I know that I have not, since this one's blank, I know that I've not used this yet. Any of these. So that's a good way to keep track of how many you need, and if you have too many Easter eggs. Because if you have too many, like these, if I don't use these, let's say I go 2 years without using these, I know that, or you could determine however you want to determine it. Or if you know that you're probably not going to use these in the future, you can go ahead and get rid of them. Or you can give yourself a time frame. If I don't use these next Easter season, or 2 Easter seasons in a row, I know that I need to get rid of them. So you can do it however you want. Set any sort of time frame or time limit on it. But yeah, so you can go ahead and put these. Go ahead and get this lid off of this bag. Ooh, of this box. I'll put these eggs in here for next year, so I know. Ooh, that kind of fits perfect. Those 3. I don't know if you can see that. Perfect, kind of perfect. And this bin was kind of a test as well, because I wasn't sure how much storage I needed. But it also gives you a frame if you're using the the container concept for storage, and see if you have too many as well. These barely fit in here. So if I couldn't fit all 3 of these in there like I did, I know I probably need to get rid of these. But since they fit, I'll kind of keep them for now. And then I bought an extra one of these, this dyeing kit. So, yeah, I'm just trying to read what it says. But it has like the typical punch outs in the back that you can put them on to dry. It has stickers, it has the tablets, a crayon, little, I don't know what you want to call it. The thing calls it an egg dipper. This little, I don't know if you can see that, but that little metal thing that you bend to dip the eggs in and out of the thing. But I'll go ahead and put that, slide that on the edge. And then I have this. I also did the same thing. Last used Easter 2022, but it has the little cups here. So you don't have to use like actual cups. And then I got these new this year, but they're little dippers, plastic dipper things. And then there's a white crayon. I don't know if it's white. I don't know what you want to call it. The wrapper says it's a magic crayon, but it's the one that you can write on your eggs with, and it doesn't show up until you dye it, and the dye doesn't go on that part where you made a drawing or wrote a word or whatever. But yeah, so there's that. So also, you know, and then also keeping it together. Well, technically you probably don't need to put these in a bag if you don't want to, but I figured it's also handy because, you know, because if you can tell, kind of, that I have two different kinds here. There's two of these like opaque ones, like this kind of see-through ones, and then there's these ones that look like little baskets. But yeah, so you know that next year you don't really need to buy any, or you can just buy the kits. And I feel like I'm missing some of those egg dipper things, because I bought a kit that had the plastic cups, the crayon, and some plastic dippers. So I'm missing those. But I know that when I find them, I have my basket all set and ready to go. And I can just open the basket or the bag or the box, whatever you want to call it, basket, container, and put them right in there so I have them all ready for next year. So look at that. It took me not a whole lot of time to put everything in here, explain my method, you know, maybe 5 minutes worth of work. You know, put the eggs in there, label them, you know, and I have them all set for next year. So I just have to find a space for them somewhere. I'll find a space for them. So, but yeah, so there's that. All that done. So the next thing I was going to talk about, because apparently we have crazy glue coming out of our ears. So I found this in the living room today. Alright, so, and I have this little thing, little container. It doesn't have all super glue in it, just so you know. But this little container, and it has this 2-pack of super glue or crazy glue, whatever you want to call it. And then, oh geez, how much? This one has 4 tubes of super glue. Let's see what else there is. If I have any other ones. Nope, no other super glue. Okay, but no other super glue in here. But let's just talk about the super glue, and I'll tell you what else is in this box or bin. But yeah, so all together, throughout all of the packs, I have 4, 5, 6, 7 tubes of super glue unopened, or crazy glue, whatever you want to call it. And I'm pretty sure we have at least one open thing of super glue upstairs. So do we really need all this crazy glue or super glue? No. So I'm going to make an executive decision that I'm donating and getting rid of the 4-pack, because they're just small. And we're going to keep these 2 for now. I mean, technically I could fit all three of these packs in there, but do we really need all four or all three of them? No. But let's see what else we have in here. We have some, and the other things that are in here are command strips. So we have this 6-pack of command strips unopened. We have this 2-pack unopened, which they're different sizes, which is fine. We can have different sizes. So, and then we have what are these? Velcro. They're Velcro. One side is Velcro. But it looks like, okay, well, if you kind of look here in the picture, you can put the Velcro on the back of, like, a picture. So if you see here, you can, like, hang a picture on the wall with the Velcro, and it's easy to take off, which is fine. We'll keep these. They're nice to have. And then, these are, what are these? Cord organizers. To kind of keep your cords organized. I have 2 packs of these. So we'll keep these only for the fact that, well, we might not need all 4, but, or both packs, but that's okay. But yeah, so we'll keep these, in the box. But this is also a good, way for a container can help organize and manage how many things you need. So, well, I'm putting kind of them together, but, so all the command strips, if you can see, I put the super glue on this end. But all the command strips and stuff, unopened ones, fit in this container. So I know that, and the super glue. So I know that once this gets full, I might need to reassess and figure out what I may not need or what I have extra of. Because I had 2 of those cord ones and then 2 of the Velcro ones. And then 2 different sizes of the other command strips. So if this gets too full, I can go through it and be like, what aren't we using, or what don't I see us using in the future? But yeah, so there's that. So one item that I'll be donating this week. And I did also want to mention that I did also sell one thing on Facebook Marketplace this week. It was this big giant desk riser that I had that I wasn't using and I wasn't planning on using. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace and I made a plan for it. So it was very heavy. It was like 44 pounds and it was big, bulky, still in the box. So I listed it like new in box, a sturdy desk riser. And I listed it for $100 or best offer because I figured I just want to get it out of my life, and I'd probably just it was probably a hard sell because 1, it's very bulky and heavy. And then 2, if you were working for a company at this point in time, this is 2022, April of 2022. If your company was already going to send you home and you're going to be staying home permanently, at this point, you already have all of your quote-unquote office supplies, office furniture, at-home stuff that you need. So you already have all that. So I knew it was going to be a hard sell because you'd have to find the right person to see that listing to say, hey, I need this, and then be willing to pay or give me something for it and then pick it up for me because I wasn't going to drive anywhere to get it. But she picked it up and she offered me $75, which is fine. Because like I said, I just needed it out of my life. And I got one giant box out of my house. So that's a win. But yeah, so don't be afraid of selling things or offering things to someone else. Be like, if you're trying to get rid of things and you're not sure if the person you're thinking of needs the certain item, you can always be like, especially with these plastic eggs, I know my boyfriend's daughter's 16, so there's going to be a point in time where we're not even going to need this stuff. But I could try to think of some people in the future and be like, hey, I have some plastic Easter eggs all in a container, some Easter stuff. If you want it, you could have it, or you could just donate it. Be like, no pressure, but I was just thinking that you could use these things. Like I know some people that have small kids or some babies. So I can always be like, hey, I know that you may not need this right this. That's why I'm going to hold on to these for now. But in a few years, we may not need these. So I can always be like, in the future, be like, hey, I was just thinking about some Easter stuff that I had that I'm no longer going to be using. So if you want it, just let me know. And just kind of leave it at that. So, and then if they want it, they can be like, yeah, I love that stuff. Or, yeah, that'd be fine. Or let me pick through it. Or, it's okay for them to be like, okay, let me see what I need. Or let them pick through and choose what they want. That's fine too. And then donate the rest. Or find another family or a church. Because I think the church I go to occasionally is right across the street. And I think that they do some sort of Easter egg thing every year. So I could potentially be like, hey, I'm not sure if you guys, like next season or next year, right before Easter, hey, I'm not sure if you guys need any more, but I have some plastic eggs if you want them. Because I'm sure they get broken or they get thrown away or the kids might actually accidentally take them home, which is, I guess, I don't know if they really care because I feel like they probably have plenty. I went to donate. They also have a food pantry, that church I go to. And I dropped some things off on Friday for the food pantry. And in their little lobby vestibule thing, I don't know what you want to call it, where to drop off the food was for the food pantry, I saw the boxes. They were kind of setting up for the Easter egg hunt. And they literally had giant boxes. I don't even know if I can find a box that'd be equivalent to what they had real quick. I don't know if you guys can see this box there. No, there we go, that box. It was probably at least double that box. They had at least 2 boxes that double that size. And then other boxes and other bags of filled with plastic eggs. They probably had hundreds of plastic eggs. So, also another thing, so they might need, they get broken, they're plastic, they're gonna get broken, which I feel like the church knows, I know. So they might need more eventually. Or I'm not sure how many they even need. But it doesn't hurt to ask and be like, hey, do you guys need any plastic eggs for next year or for this year? And I can always donate them if I need to. But also with these, the visual of the plastic Ziploc, or not Ziploc, well, you can call them whatever you want, but the plastic gallon-sized bags that I use, they're easily, you can easily see them. See if there's any broken ones that you need to throw out, stuff like that. But yeah, so it's also nice to see, without going through all of, pulling them all out and then stepping on them. But yeah, so you can kind of do a quick visual of, hey, is there any broken ones in there that I need to throw out? Or any ones that are deformed or whatever. They're probably going to be broken, but... So yeah, you can easily see what's broken, what needs to be thrown away, or what you have extra of. But technically, I probably could get rid of the one that didn't have a date on them, but I'm keeping them for now. Because I barely have enough space for everything. I have just enough space. I shouldn't say barely have enough space for everything. I have just enough space, if you can see, for everything that I put in there. The egg dyeing containers, stuff, the eggs, the extra dye kit. So I know that this is full. Next year I don't need to buy any eggs. I mean, I probably could possibly buy more dye and possibly more, I don't know if I need any more of the egg dyeing supplies, but I could buy more if I needed more. But yeah, so it's full. It's perfectly good for exactly what I need. I don't think I need any more eggs. I won't need any more eggs for next year because I only used like 2 of those bags versus all 3 of them. But you also have to think about how many kids you have, how many people you have over, if you're having family over that does a Easter egg hunt, stuff like that. So I would just keep in mind, we have one 16-year-old. That was plenty. But if you have 3 smaller kids, maybe 10 and under, you could have used all those. Or if you have family, like your brothers and sisters come over, or you have like cousins over that bring kids, or your brothers and sisters and their kids come over. I'm obviously talking to adults, but you can ask everyone to bring some. So yeah. But yeah, so that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my Easter bin and why you should keep all of your eggs in one basket. So I hope you have a great week, and every little bit matters when you're trying to declutter and get rid of things. Every little bit matters. And have a great week.